phobias. We just love them, don't we? They disrupt our daily lives and make us not do certain things in life because of how terrible they can go to in a scale. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic. Phobias suck, man. Like, I have some that are like, make me turn pale and make me like, I mean, then again, phobias do that to us, so some can make us just go, ugh, to the point where we go, so, yeah, if you don't know what phobia is, that's alright, because in today's video, that's going to be one of the many things that I'll be explaining about phobias in today's video. And I even wrote some notes about phobias. Like, I wrote down some phobias and some more information about them, like how I did with my Mercury retrograde video. And I'm probably sure that you guys noticed my background. It's dark, and except for like the light shining, I opened up the curtains a tiny bit so that way the sunlight can get into my face. But aside from that, the door is closed and it's darker than it looks in the video in here. So I'm terrified because it's also one of my fears. So I'm scared. I'm like really scared right now because my sister liked to prank me. Well, not prank me, but she had to go get something and she just opened the door a tiny bit, scared the heck out of me. But I have our cat Romeo in here to protect me, I guess. He's sleeping right now, but with him in here, I feel less lonely and less scared, but I still feel scared and terrified. Yeah, I'm gonna be sounding shaky because of how scared I feel. I want to make it more spooky I don't know, make it fit with the video. And if you guys remember me saying I'm going to be making a video about phobias because in October I didn't have enough time to, today is the day I will be making the video about phobias. And I'm honestly pretty excited about this because I'm sorry, I just heard some random clicking noise and I'm pretty sure it's coming from outside, but ooh, now you see what I mean about how scared I am. Like, if I had the lights on or something and the door was open, then I wouldn't be this scared and I'd ignore the sound. But because of how dark it is in here and the door is closed, I am, like, terrified right now, like I said before. Okay. Anywho, I forgot what I was saying. But before we get started, I'd like to say that I was actually pretty mad because before I started this video, I was very mad because I went to go to my Gmail and I got a notification from YouTube and somebody flagged my birthday video for my sister from last year. Somebody flagged that video as inappropriate. So if you guys can't see that video, I'm very sorry. I have no idea who did it and I am still pretty mad at that person who flagged my video for absolutely no reason. I even took a look at the video. Nothing inappropriate. I'm sure you guys have seen the video before too, and it's nothing inappropriate. So I'm not completely sure who or why they did it, but if you are the person who flagged my video, please comment down below because I want to talk with you. I don't know why you flagged my video, but if you're watching this video, please comment down below and tell me if you are the one person who did it, because if you're a hater, then just leave. You don't need to flag one of my videos. And I mean, if you did it on accident, I get that. But, like, if you did it on accident, please tell me, or else I'm going to think you did it on purpose. And please don't mind my disgusting hair, guys. I haven't got to take a shower in a bit, but I will pretty soon today, so. Anywho, on with our video about phobias. So, first off, like I said, the definition of phobia. It's a type of anxiety disorder defined as having a fear of an object or a situation, and it can be present for 6 or more months. Sounds pretty terrible, doesn't it? I don't remember how I found this information, honestly. I just looked up definition of phobia or something like that, but, that's what a phobia is, if you're wondering. And no, phobias and fears are the same thing. If you beg to differ, please tell me why. So the difference between a fear and a phobia, I'm pretty sure fears are like less disturbing than phobias. Like fears you can get like you can confront to someone about, I don't know. But phobias, you have to get, I wouldn't say medical, but professional help to get rid of them. And some people, I wouldn't say they have to go to insane asylums, but I mean, some people can. But yeah, that's what I found on the internet. The internet lies, yes, I know. But the difference between a fear and a phobia, in summary, is a fear is less disturbing. I don't know how to word it. Some facts about phobias is that, like I said, a fear and a phobia aren't the same thing. And there's more than 400 phobias. This shocked me. I'm like, there's that many phobias. I thought there would be like at least maybe 100 or something. Hi.
What are you doing?
Making a video.
It's been a while.
No, I had to restart it.
Well, hurry up, because I need to take care of stuff in here.
Okay.
And I'm going to be vacuuming.
Okay. Anywho, sorry for that, guys. So yeah, there's more than 400 phobias, which sounds pretty insane, but it's true. Phobias can be passed down by DNA. I know that I have some phobias that my parents have. So I'd say my siblings have more phobias that my parents had than I do. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I have at least some phobias that my parents have, and it's been shared through DNA, not just from them, but from my other relatives too. And yes, phobias can be treated. So if you're like, I have this phobia and I want it out of my life, what do? Just look for some help and you will be okay. Now, one of my favorite parts. Here's some myths about phobias. A lot of people think that you're crazy and you're insane and you need to go in an asylum because you have phobias. I hate to break it to you, hater, but no, people aren't crazy. Everybody has at least one phobia, or maybe fear, but everybody has at least one phobia. You're not crazy. I don't know if you guys have heard, like, people tell you that you're insane and you're like crazy or loopy and dingus because you have a phobia. No, you're not. You're perfectly fine. Everybody has one. I feel like my dad's gonna come in here. Okay. Phobias are just overrated fears. That's another myth. No, they're not overrated fears. But phobias do affect your like personal relationships, day-to-day activities. It affects a lot of things in your life. But no, phobias aren't overrated fears. Like I said, there's a difference between the two. I'm sorry, I have to look at this up. Okay. If people say that, like, you're just, oh yeah, no, she just has that phobia because she's just like that. And no, you don't have it just because you're like that. There's little evidence that even supports that you have phobias because of that's who you are. No, people have some reason to have a phobia, but if not, you still have a phobia. It's not just the way you are. You have a reason. It's not a personality trait. Now, on to the actual phobias. So, some phobias. I will be counting at least 17 phobias, so please stick with me. This is going to be a pretty long video. Okay, number 1. I might pronounce these wrong. Acluophobia? I can't say it. Fear of the dark. Has somebody summoned me? I'm just kidding. But yeah, acluophobia, I think I said that wrong, is the fear of the dark, and it's very, very common. Speaking of that, I'm probably wrong, but I feel like I have, like, PTSD from the Direco, because whenever I see an object that was used during the Direco, I get really scared and get flashbacks to when the Direco happened, and it gets me feeling really scared and uncomfortable. So, yeah, I don't know what kind. When I list these phobias, comment down below if you have these kinds of phobias. But if not, tell me what kind of phobias you have in the comments below if you'd like. Number 2 is acrophobia, fear of heights. Now, this one is a very common one, about as common as the fear of the darkness. I know my sister and my mom have a huge fear of that, especially my sister. But honestly, for me, I wouldn't say I have a fear of it. I just would feel really weird. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't say scared if I go on, like, something that's, like, really high. I'll feel just probably, like, really dizzy or something. But I wouldn't feel scared. Number 3, trypophobia, fear of holes. Okay, when I say that... Wait, so, in science, we had to do this assignment. And there was one rock that I saw, and it had holes in it. I'm like, ew, that's disgusting. I wouldn't say I have this phobia as well. I get really disgusted when I see, like, bubbles don't disgust me, but holes together? No thank you. No thank you. Get out. Ugh, I do not like holes together. It just makes me... I don't like it. Number 4, hemophobia, the fear of blood. I don't know what to say about this one. I honestly am a huge, I wouldn't say huge fan, but I like blood. I make some drawings with blood in it, as you guys have probably seen some of my drawings before. I like blood, honestly. Just not a whole bunch, just a tiny bit at least. I like blood. I don't know why. I know some of my friends get really squeamish or really scared when they see blood. But I don't really think anybody in my family has a fear of blood. Oh, wait, no, I take that back. My dad, I'm pretty sure he has a fear of blood because when I'm in the hospital and I have to get injected in one of those, like, I wouldn't say IVs, but like they put a needle in you and there's like a vial and that's where the blood goes. My dad is like really close to fainting when he sees it, so I take that back. My dad has that phobia. Number 5, hydrophobia, the fear of water. So this one is a bit complicated for me because I don't have an exact fear of water. It's just I don't like going to large, gigantic pools with really deep water because I'd rather say that I have a fear of drowning than the fear of water itself. I just have a fear of drowning. Like, if the water goes up to at least, like, right here, then I'm fine. I can walk in the water. I just don't want to put my whole entire body in the water because I don't know how to swim and I'm scared I'm gonna drown. Number 6, autophobia, the fear of being alone. Yeah, that's me. Honestly, I think this phobia started because of how much scary things I watched. Not horror movies, but like Life of Luxury, for example, makes me feel terrified of being alone. That also probably started out my fear of the dark. But autophobia, I think a lot of people would have this. When I think of autophobia and being alone, I think of like a scary room of like somebody huddled up in a corner for some reason. Yeah, my mind is a bit twisted. Number 7, arachnophobia, fear of spiders. I have a gigantic fear of this. I think a ton of people have this phobia too. It's a very, very, very common phobia, and, like, spiders, ew, unless we're talking about Muffet from Undertale, then otherwise, no thank you. Spiders are a nope for me. But like I said, unless we're talking about Muffet, then I don't know, I sound dingus right now, but Muffet, she doesn't scare me. Obviously, she's a spider human thing. I don't know. Number 8, claustrophobia, the fear of small, crowded spaces. Ooh, have you guys seen that photo of this one guy who died and he was like stuck in a hole? it was like a really crowded hole, and he was stuck in there, and he died from like heart failure or something. Ooh, oh, just saying that makes me feel so scared. Me and my mom have this fear, and honestly, my mom, there was one time where she was in an elevator, and it was stuck, and she turned pale because of how scared she was. But oh my gosh, caves with like really tiny entrances, no thank you. Number 9, astrophobia, the fear of lightning or thunder. I know my support family brother Miles has this. Other than that, I think he's the only one that I know that has that phobia. I don't know if you guys have it, but if you do, like I said, if you want to comment on your phobias, go ahead. And I'm probably just gonna stop right there with the phobias because it's already 16 minutes into the video, so I'm probably just gonna stop right here because the video is getting way too long. So yeah, I think that's all for today, guys. But for the rest of the phobias, I'll put those in the description so that way you guys know what other phobias I was going to talk about. But yeah, I think that's all for today, guys. And I'm also, I don't know if you guys probably forgot already, but I am finishing. I said that I'd make a video about like all the edits that I've made. I am going to do that very soon. I already made a video of Clockwork's birthday. Happy birthday, Clockwork. She's one of my favorite creepypastas. But yeah, I think that's all. I just want to say that real quick. And please take my fan survey, guys. I keep on forgetting to mention that in my videos. I'd really like you guys to take that fan survey of mine because yeah, it's been a while now and barely anybody's taken it. So I hope you guys take the survey. I'll try my best to remember to put in the description. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope I keep saying but yeah a whole bunch. Forgive me. Yeah, that's all. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay healthy, stay safe. Bye.